Extra echo. Subscribe to Supercar Blondie. That's pretty cool. Hey, Simo.
I'm here.
Open all doors.
Okay.
How cool is that? This is the world's first AI car robot, allegedly. It's also the first ever passenger car with level 4 autonomous driving. I'll explain in just a second. This right here is the Geely Ji Yue 01 Max Performance SUV.
Don't close it. Please be careful.
All right, so let's have a little bit of a look around because this car has a lot of cool features. But let's start off with what I mentioned about this being the first ever car with level 4 autonomous driving. In case you don't know what that means, we have from level 0 to level 5. Level 0 means basically 0 autonomous features, a fully manual car. That's what most cars are like today. Level 1 autonomous driving means it has at least one focused feature, for example, braking. It brakes by itself. Level 2 means it has at least 2 features, for example, braking and steering. Then you have level 3, which is fully autonomous, but it needs human interaction. Level 4 is this, where it's basically a car that has fully autonomous driving in specified environments. Lastly, there's level 5, which means that it's a car that can drive completely by itself without any human interaction whatsoever, ever. So this is level 4, a world's first, but this is only level 4 in China. This car, for reference, is going to be priced between $44,000 to $50,000. So it's meant to be competing with the Tesla Model Y. In case you've never heard of Geely, Geely is not a beginner by any stretch of the imagination. These guys sold over 1.8 million cars last year. So obviously in China, it's like a completely different world to what we're used to over in the West, like in Europe and the US. So anyways, let's start off with the front. This car has over 500 voice commands, and when you talk to it, the lights kind of flicker to let you know that it's listening. So when you say, "Hey Simo,"
I'm listening.
lower all windows.
No problem.
Do you see all the windows lower? We're actually gonna put them back on because we're actually using this to cool down with the AC. Hey Simo. Hey Simo.
I'm listening.
Close all windows.
No problem.
So anyways, the lights will flicker, not just on the front, but also on the side. You have this little pyramid shape right here. These are purple, and this will flicker to let you know that it's listening and that basically your Simo is activated. It's kind of like Siri, right? At the front, this is the Geely logo right there. A lot of you will have never seen that logo before, but when I visited Shanghai recently, they were everywhere. So you have this daytime running light going end to end, which also flickers whenever you talk to it. On the side, you have this kind of T-shaped headlight with the squares going on the top. There's no grille. It's a fully electric car, obviously. And there's 2 versions. There's the Max Performance version and there's the standard. The Max Performance, which is this one, will do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.8 seconds. The other one, the standard, will do it in about just over 6 seconds. So big difference. This is fast. This is faster than a BMW X6. So going off to the side, 21-inch rims. I mean, they feel all right. I like this detail. I'm not too sure about this piece of plastic, but this right here is nice. And then what you're also gonna notice is on the side, you have Robo Vision right there. So you have a camera here, you have another camera right there. Basically, the Robo Vision is just the collection of cameras that lets the car drive autonomously, at least to level 4. And one thing that you might notice is that there's absolutely no door handles anywhere. No door handles, nothing to click. There is one button right here, which you can press. Door opens up like that. But no actual manual door handles. They really want you to use this car fully on voice command. So if you want to open just this door, you say, "Hey Simo,
I'm listening.
open my driver door."
Got you.
There you go. And that's how they want you to open it. And to be honest, so far, yeah, like with other cars, what we've seen is maybe they have different features in the interior where you have to say the exact words like, you know, hey Mercedes, tell me a joke. In this case, you can pretty much word it however you want. It does kind of understand what you're trying to get to, and it'll do that function, which is actually pretty nice. Below on the side, you have these 4 dots, and this represents the battery charge. So one of them is on. That means we have 25% battery left. We did start with a lot more, but we've been out here for a while, and I think that the sun isn't helping. And then you have the main area in the back, which has a pretty cool taillight, to be honest. I like the taillight. Looks like a digital spoiler, you know, with these kind of pieces on the side, and then it cuts end to end. It's got the pinstripe look. Yeah, it looks kind of, I mean, of course not like a real spoiler, but it does have a little bit of that kind of effect. For real spoilers, you have this one on the roof, which has 2 sensors and cameras on each end of the brake light. And above the taillights is a hidden spoiler. This piece actually can lift up when you hit 95 kilometers an hour, and yeah, it becomes a spoiler. I think that's pretty cool. My favorite feature of the back is this one right here. Ready? Hey, Simo,
I'm listening.
open the charging door.
No problem.
Look at that. How cool is that? I'm a sucker for cool doors. I like them. Hey, Simo,
I'm listening.
close the charging door.
Got you.
You see how this part also like kind of flickers? In general, the shape looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna get killed for saying this, but I believe they got some inspiration from a Range Rover, because when you look at the back, it has that two-tone kind of color. It has the upper bit being completely black, the lower bit being a more sporty color. And that spoiler and the way that it kind of slopes downwards, I think has some touches of Range Rover. Now, again, that's a personal opinion. You guys can tell me what you think about that. But let's take a look at the inside. So let's just open this the old-fashioned way. We've already seen it. Open the other way, like that, and take a look. That's your interior. Now, a couple of things that I want to mention. First of all, you have a yoke-shaped steering wheel, just like a Tesla. Over here, you have a 35.6-inch screen, which is gigantuous. I mean, it's huge. You have your car right there. You have your map in the middle. Obviously, you can rearrange that. You have your clock on the side. This is a 6K screen display, which is also nuts. And you can control a lot of it with your controls right here. It's also touchscreen. So I can press this, for example. I can go there. That'll come up. You see your driving controls. You know, you have your energy, your lights. And what's interesting about this is that it has 2 different drive modes. Even if you're being kind of like chauffeured around, it has a relaxed, like kind of comfort mode, and then it has a sport mode. So you can autonomously drive in like sport mode, which to be honest sounds a little bit intimidating. Like you're driving here, maybe it starts like, I don't know, just freaking drifting and ripping around the corners. Also, what I like about this interior is the simplicity of it. It's not very difficult at all. It's very, very simple. You have this right here controls your games, your music. You have your basic, layout, which you can change. You can do this. You can kind of open the side door if you want. I can just do that like this, nice little touch. Down the middle, you can press this button right here. And what you'll get is 2 karaoke mics. Now, we saw this with the BYD. To tell you I'm sorry. You hear that? I've reviewed 2 Chinese cars in my life. Both of them have had karaoke mics. One thing you're gonna notice is that it actually looks and feels nice. So you have a huge panoramic sunroof. It completely goes end to end. This is an actual leather wrapped headrest with sound coming out of it. People haven't been taking Chinese cars very seriously in the West. I think that that is a completely wrong kind of approach, because I think that Chinese cars are getting better and better, and they're getting better faster than German cars. Take a quick look at the back before I show you the gaming. We're in park. To open the door, you have 2 options. You can either press this like that, or you have a manual button in case all electronics fail. So that's nice to have. You never want anything to be fully electronic, just in case. And then we'll just open this the old-fashioned way, like that. And in the back seat, again, we lean this back for the sake of filming, but you do have a lot of space, and you have this touch screen for your climate control and your infotainment, so you can press that, like that, and there's no music playing, your home screen, your fan. And I have to say that in general, even sitting from the back, the car looks pretty nice. I mean, from an unbiased point of view, yeah, this car looks futuristic. You get a bunch of natural light with a panoramic sunroof like that. So you have your car controls down the middle, right there. But what I want to get into is this bit, games. Look, hey, Simo, go into cinema mode.
It's open.
You see that? Everything goes full screen. We're disconnected right now. That's okay. That's fine. But what we can get into is Game Hub. You ready for this? Vroom. Now you're inside your Game Hub. You got Nova. You got Chinese poker, whatever that means. Maybe it's like Texas Hold'em with a twist. Over here, you got Asphalt 9, which seems the most appropriate for, a car game. So let's find out what that's all about. So first of all, look at that. You have the 3-liter CSL homage. This is the one that Alex filmed. I filmed the one that actually went into production, the limited edition 1 of 50 that we filmed over in Marbella, which by the way, went on sbxcars.com. Now you can't get this one, but if you do want a premium or an extremely special exclusive car, you can visit our very own car action platform, sbxcars.com. We'll leave a link in the description box below. You can have a little look. And if you do want to bid on something special, best of luck to you. Let's continue. Let's go to quick race. I'm going to pick this car. So yeah, let's do, I don't know, bridge view, play. I have to say that the touchscreen is actually very responsive. It's good. It's not laggy, but let's pick the 3-liter CSL homage. There you go, play. So like the car looks nice, right? The car actually looks pretty good. It feels, this is like PlayStation 4 graphics. Whoa, okay, wait. The steering is pretty sensitive.
Encounters some problems.
Don't you worry. All right, look, we're gonna do a little bit. That's a heel flip right there. Clean landing. But look, what's pretty cool is when I press nitrous right here, the fans turn on to make it feel like I'm driving faster. So you ready for this? Look at this.
Set to the maximum.
That's cool. That's actually a really cool feature. The fans come on when you hit nitrous and it actually feels like you're going a little bit faster. I am pleasantly surprised. This is actually a pretty good game for something that's built into a car. So let's go back. What I want to do is KTV, which is your karaoke TV. So let's actually try this. Let's see what happens. So power it on. Oh, okay. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, okay. This is pretty cool. There it is. So I feel like a WWE announcer. Oh, you know, okay, tone, hello, 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 concert.
It's done.
Hello? Oh, extra echo. Subscribe to Supercar Blondie. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty satisfied with the car. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna take it for a little bit of a drive. Take a look at this. I press this, go to the back. That's pretty cool. When I put this into drive, if I press the brake, this comes up, that closes automatically. Put that in the middle, and you can, there you go. Let's go into the main road, do a little acceleration. Ready? Oh, okay. It starts to pick up like once you're in like what would be for a more mechanical car like second gear. All right, by the way, let's turn. So let's actually, there we go, sport mode. Oh, okay. No, that does have power. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's actually crazy. Yeah, cars are just starting to get really fast. Wow, okay. Yeah, so my mistake was not putting it in sport mode. When you put it in sport mode, it's a whole different story. Wow. The tires even screech when I did that. Okay, I like that. It's normal. Did she just reply to me? I am pleasantly surprised with the acceleration. The top speed of this car is 200 kilometers an hour. And because we're in Dubai, we can't do the level 4 autonomous driving, which is kind of a shame because I would like to just kind of sit back and let this thing drive me around. So yeah, what's pretty cool as well is that when you do your turn signals right there, you press it, and you get your blind spot camera, which is nice. In general, yeah, I mean, another thing is the price point, you know, that's $44,000. Like, it definitely feels like you're driving something more expensive than that. Like, of course, $40,000 still isn't cheap, but, you know, just the overall experience. Did you hear that? All right, right here. So yeah, just like a Tesla, if you want to park it, you just press P to park, and the car more or less knows when you're trying to reverse or drive. It'll suggest it, right? You press the brake and it'll come up.